In this bio training session, you'll learn how air is moved in and out of the lungs, and be able to describe what tissues of the lung aid in the movement of air. During inhalation, air moves into the lungs when pressure is less than the atmospheric pressure. This is done by increasing the volume of the lungs, which can be explained by Boyle's law, where pressure and volume share an inversely proportional relationship. In this case, volume needs to increase for the pressure to decrease. This process allows the diaphragm to contract and flatten while the external intercostal muscles pull the ribcage up and out. So contrary to what you may have thought, we do not suck air in. These three structures mentioned work together to provide the environment for air to flow into the lung. During exhalation, air moves out of the lungs when pressure in the lungs is greater than the atmospheric pressure. In this case, volume of the lung needs to decrease to allow pressure to increase to force the air out. During this process, the diaphragm relaxes and the lung tissue recoils, which pulls the ribcage back in. Now, to understand this a little better, let me take you through the life of air during respiration and show you the route that it follows during regular breathing. First, you enter the nares and through the nasal cavity. The conducting zone consists of the air passages that lead to sites where gas exchange occurs. This involves the concave, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and bronchioles. Following this is the respiratory zone, which is comprised of the terminal bronchioles and the alveoli. Let me show you this process through an analogy of an upside-down tree. In a tree, water starts from the roots, then travels through the trunk to the branches. The water then goes to the leaves. In the body, the nares represent the root of the tree. The trachea represents the trunk. The trachea or trunk then turns into bronchi, which are large branches. The bronchi or large branches then turn into the smaller branches or bronchioles. Finally, air, which is represented by the water, ends up in the alveoli for gas exchange. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Created using Powtoon.